Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday. We're due some rain, but the weather report is telling me it's supposed to be fine after about 10 o'clock. So if it rains, I'm not going to panic too much about my plans to take the kids to this fun park today, because it's not meant to last very long. I'm just doing a bit of a tidy up because my kitchen is a mess, or was a mess. It's looking a lot better now than it was. Brendan's car's being picked up for an MOT today, so Kenzie's going to be here. I'm going to leave him in charge of that, and yeah, I plan on spending as much of the day out as possible, really, until the kids have had enough, and then put a movie on and do a bit of playing, and obviously do all our, I say obviously, you don't necessarily know it's obvious, do you? But those of you who've been watching me regularly will know we've got a load of sea life stuff happening the past week or so. We've been learning about sea creatures, and in particular next week we're going to focus on sharks because Thomas is coming for a day, and again, those of you who've been watching for a long time will know Thomas, and he's coming for a day and he has requested sharks. So that's one of the things we'll be focusing on next week. I'm going to make a cup of tea, have some breakfast, and then wait for the kids to arrive. Christopher, we're going on an adventure. Have you ever been in my van before?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. Do you remember when we went to Father Christmas?
Oh, you have, yeah. I took you to see Father Christmas's grotto, didn't I?
Yeah.
But you were sat in the back then, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're sat in the front. Are you my co-driver? Hope you know where you're going, because you're the one who's going to tell me where to go, right?
I don't know.
Well, how are we going to get there?
Well, I haven't learned how to drive.
Oh, right, okay. There's no good asking the noisy lot in the back. They're no help, are they?
No.
Right, I'll have to use my phone then, yeah? Sat nav?
Yes.
Yes. We'll ask Google. We are at ASTON-CLINTON Park. There are barriers going into the two car parks, but there are 3 van spaces here and some disabled spaces. There is a nice building with good toilets, disabled facilities, changing facilities, and a cafe. And there's plenty of parking spaces for normal cars. Please don't wipe jam on him. You thug. Ozzy, Harrison. Harrison, I'm down here. Hi. Hi. What about the rope ladder over here? Do you want to go up the rope ladder? Come around this way, look. What about this bit? See if you can get to the top. That's it. That's it, good boy. Where's Harry? Go! Is that good, Harrison? Whee! They've just had their toast, love. I don't think they'll be ready to eat yet, but thanks for checking. Hooray! I'm not making it go too high because you're not strapped in. Very good. Where are you going, Harrison? There's a tunnel. Ingus! Ingus is going back to Heather. He was heading for the wrong table though. Are you fishing, Harrison? Are you fishing? Bit of a jiggle in the water. Gentle, gentle. That's for fishing, not poking, you cheeky thing. Yeah, you could sit on the bridge with a stick and pretend you were fishing. Couldn't you? Gentle, Ozzy. Mind his face. Have you had a good day, Christopher? No? Did you just say no? Did you enjoy the river? No? Did you enjoy the park? No? And you're not going to enjoy the tree climbing when we do that? Oh, you will enjoy that, will you? We're waiting on cheesy chips for my lunch. We're waiting for this to beep. It will tell us that it's ready. You've got your lunch. I'm waiting for this one to go to sleep. This one is asleep. And it's nearly 1 o'clock. Oh, did you wobble? How high did you get? Ready, steady, go. Whoa! Are you alright? You didn't break anything? In one piece? We look under here. This is the perfect place for bugs to live, like put their cocoons and their chrysalises and all sorts of things. Look, there's lots of holes, isn't there?
Yeah. That might be
Here? Yeah, I bet these are like wasps and things might have made these holes.
What sort of things?
Sort of a wood wasp or something.
Is there
some grubs in there?
We haven't found any yet, but we're having a good look. We're saying there's lots of holes, like sort of wood waspy holes maybe.
Yeah.
Look, it's very holy. Oh, that's actually quite heavy. Yep, it's heavier than. It's even heavier when Heather puts her foot on it.
I was stopping it from sliding.
Oh, okay.
Loads of holes.
Oh, there's ants.
Yeah.
Look, there was an ant that did a. I expected more bugs, to be honest.
It's not really the time of year for grubs, though.
Well, no, but bugs in general,
yeah.
not necessarily grubs. I was thinking more bugs.
Most of them are sort of moved on by now.
What can you see?
Around on the
Can you?
They should be hibernating.
There's lots of sort of sawdusty stuff. There's a red ant. I think that's a red ant.
Where?
He's just got in one of the holes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Red ant spike.
They do, you're right.
Have a look what's in there.
What's in there? There better not be a shark in there or a, I don't know, gruffalo or something.
How can a shark get in there?
Well, because it's the last thing you'd expect to find in a tree stump. It's the last thing you'd expect. That's the thing that's going to jump out at me. Do you not think?
Or a snake.
You're right, there's more likely to be a snake in here. Have we got any poisonous snakes in this country?
No, I don't think so.
I think an adder's the most poisonous we've got, isn't it?
I don't suggest
Was it you don't suggest me go rummaging?
with your hands. We had a stick.
Oh, you were using a stick, were you? That's probably a better idea.
Is that interesting?
It is interesting, yeah. You never know what you're going to find. We're going to go for a walk, aren't we, Christopher? Heather's children have all got tired, so they're heading back to the car. My boys are still asleep, so we're going to go for a nice walk, aren't we, Christopher?
Yes, baby.
To pass the time.
I called you baby.
I know. Christopher and I are exploring this woodland section next to the park. What's that, Christopher? It looks like an igloo made of stone. Look, what's that? It is an igloo made of stone. I bet that was somebody's ice house or something.
That has now turned into stone.
Well, no, it wasn't made of ice. It's where they kept ice, probably. It was probably an ice house, and it's where they kept ice, like before they had fridge freezers. Do you want to have a look?
But they do have more.
They got wasps in there, yeah.
I'm not going to.
No. Wow.
I'm scared of wasps.
Yeah, there is a wasp in here. You're right.
So I am
And
not.
some rubbish.
So I am.
Ooh, I don't know what those metal balls were for, but I bet this was an ice house, Christopher. Ozzy's woken up.
Harrison has not.
No.
There's a waterfall.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's water coming off the edge. I wonder if this was like an ornamental pond, maybe. It's just...
quite far.
It does. I wonder what all this was here as well. All these bits of metal. Well, it's a bit rotten now.
Yeah.
I don't know, Christopher. What do you think they used this for?
I don't know.
No.
I've been here before.
Strange, isn't it?
I haven't been in this woods before.
You've not been in these woods before. I wonder...
Singing there.
Yeah, lots of sticks.
And lots of rough stuff.
Yeah. I have no idea what this would have been used for. Christopher and I have found some unusual buildings. We think it might be part of a school. There's some big buildings behind it that look a bit school-like. But we thought those buildings were really interesting, didn't we, Christopher? Christopher and I have found a birdhouse, haven't we, Christopher? We have.
Or is that the...
Who do you think lives in the birdhouse, Christopher?
I think birds.
What sort of birds?
I think robins and pigeons.
Robins and pigeons? I think it's probably a big bird, like an owl. Maybe?
I think it's a pigeon.
You think it's for pigeons? Maybe. I think it might be for owls though, an owl house. It's a nice house.
Yeah, but owls are a bit big and that's got a small door.
I think it'd be big enough for an owl though.
Yeah, but I've seen in a book.
Right. You don't think it would fit?
Yeah.
Okay.
But pigeons, might
I'll defer to his expertise.
see a book
Yep.
about pigeons
Pigeons.
and
That's Bulstrode. Haven't had these out in a long time, but since you're so very much into Thomas, I thought I'd get them out for you, Harrison. Got Percy. Or is that... No, who's that? That's Edward, isn't it? No, James. James? Henry?
Harry.
Henry. Yeah, Henry. Is this one James? Thomas?
Thomas.
Percy. Duck. Another Percy. Is that one Edward or Gordon? I think it's Gordon, isn't it? Sir Topham Hatt. That's right, Sir Topham Hatt. Harold the helicopter. Frankie the crane. Bertie the bus. Annie and Clarabelle. And who's this one? Maisie, is it?
That's it.
That's a troublesome truck, isn't it? Troublesome truck.
No.
I have sweet potato, cheese and salad for my dinner. Lee's got jacket potatoes, cheese and harissa beans for his dinner. Kenzie had an omelette and Brendan's probably full up, isn't he? I'd imagine. Did he eat a big roll?
Not as big as they normally are.
Brendan clearly was hungry. He's decided to have roast chicken soup. Let me bring this forward a little bit so you don't knock yourself out.
Me. You didn't even do the table straight.
Sorry.
I can't believe you've done this.
I just don't want you, you know, leaning back and headbutting something. Tell me what it's like, because I haven't actually tried it yet.
It is soup.
You must test the soup. And you need to make the same noises and faces your father makes when he tests food.
I don't know what he does when he tests food.
Oh, yeah.
We need to heat up the bowl more than the soup.
Oh, you might want to heat it up because you don't want to give yourself chicken poisoning. Nice.
More.
Does it taste good though?
Why was my microwave bread?
I don't microwave bread, no. Does it taste good? Even if it's cold?
Okay.
I don't think I need to tell you we've had an awesome day. The weather was fantastic. It's a bit drizzly and rainy out there now, but the rain held off all day. It's been the first day, I think, that I can honestly say I could sit in my vest top. I took that white top off and sat in my vest top while I was eating, or while I was waiting for my chips to arrive, drinking my tea. And the sun was just beaming down. It was so nice. The water was cold on our feet. I took my shoes off for a bit and paddled, but Harrison has a tendency to bolt. And so it's hard for me to run after him if I don't have shoes on my feet. So they didn't stay off very long on my feet. Normally, as you know, I would be in there having a whale of a time, but I just felt that I needed to be able to run after Harrison when he, inevitably did a runner, which he did do a couple of times while we were at the river. He got sidetracked by dogs as well. He's very into dogs and had to go and say hello to them. But it's been fantastic. Kids have had a fantastic time. Even Christopher fell asleep in the van on the way home. He has requested another day trip tomorrow. I said, do you want to have a day here at the house doing things and playing? Or do you want to go somewhere? He said, I want to go somewhere else. So I'm now about to research local discovery centres, play centres, parks, that kind of thing. Because he said, yeah, I want to go somewhere like we did today, but not there. So I'm going to look at some National Trust things. His mum said if I wanted to do a National Trust thing, then they don't tend to cost very much money, and she's happy to put a bit of money in his bag. And the little ones tomorrow, Harrison and Archie, will be free anyway because they're tiny, and I have a membership. So yeah, maybe we'll do a National Trust's place. I just need to see what's open and make sure they've got a good park, because that's definitely something we need. Or there might be some sort of Easter activity on somewhere. I don't know. I'm going to do some research. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed our little adventure. And if you are in the Aston-Clinton, Aylesbury, Tring area, then the Aston-Clinton Park is where we were today, and I can highly recommend it. For all ages, there's something there for everyone. There were big kids playing in the river as well as little kids. There was an awesome skate ramp, which I don't think I filmed very much of, mainly because Heather's children brought scooters with them, and while Christopher and I were eating lunch, they were on the skate ramp, and I wasn't going to film Heather's children. And the park is very mixed ages. They do have some very high equipment, and it does get very busy. They've also got football pitches and some nice walks as well. And I think we could have done a lot more walking, but I was restricted by the buggy. Thank you very much for watching, you lovely lot, and I'll see you all tomorrow.